What's up YouTube, it's your boy X, and today we're going to be reacting to Living in Rural Africa. Okay, DX2, let's do it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and fuck with your boy. It's your boy X. Let's get into it, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. Living in Africa is tough, but living in rural Africa is worse. So as someone who's been born and raised in the motherland, we're gonna go through my experiences, what stereotypes people have about us, and whether it's better to live in rural or urban Africa. Big shout out to Lukisa Art for the idea. Let's go. First, we're gonna start with how I would work 7 days a week in my grandma's farm as a child. Police! When I was a wee little lad, my mom would take me up country to stay.
Living in like the rural parts of Africa, bro. Like, bro. You work, bro. You will work. There's no 1, 2, 3. You either have cows, you either have goats, you either have chickens. Most of the time. Or you either gonna help around in the house and shit and fucking clean the yard and shit and all that bullshit. Those are the 4 things that you are. Or vegetation, plants. That's just it.
With my grandmother for at least 2 months every year, and since it was a farm, every morning I'd wake up at 6 a.m. to milk the cows. Keep in mind, I'm 8 at this point, but I remember this one day my granny pulled up, saw me milking the cows, and was like, "You're too old to be doing something this easy. Go work in the field." Now, at this point, I'm looking at her like,
"No, for real, don't play like that.
Bruh, lady, I know you're old, so maybe your eyes failed to notice that I am 8 years old. But fam, before I could even finish, she then threw me a bucket half my size and pointed at the farm, and like a good little boy, I ran into the farm to pluck coffee berries. Now, for anyone who had a normal, loving childhood, I'll explain. So my grandmother owned a big farm where she grew coffee, a very profitable business in Kenya since it's one of our biggest exports. But since her farm was huge, she'd hire people to pluck the berries for her so that she can send them to the factory to get processed into the coffee you know and love. And after looking at how tall the coffee plants were, I knew
I'm getting cooked."
because I was literally Kevin Hart level short, fam, surrounded by giant grown adults.
I just can't compete.
So my only choice was to keep plucking the beans on the lower side of the plants when all the ripe juicy beans were at the top. 10 hours later and it's finally time to get paid. Now, how it worked was you'd bring your bucket of coffee beans, put it on a scale, and get paid based on how heavy it was. And the whole time, I'm hiding at the back of the line waiting for the crowd to die down, but
Bro, African grandmas, bro. Grandmas, I don't know how it is in America, but you don't have a say, bro. You think, no, you don't have rights. You don't. They're gonna tell you what to do and you're gonna do it. Or else you're gonna get your ass whooped. There's no 1, 2, 3. No, there's no. There's no I'm 6 years old, I'm 8 years old. No. As soon as you start walking, as soon as you start speaking, they're gonna start sending you out in the streets to buy them shit. Go to the store and get me 1, 2, 3. Here's. Imagine, bro. 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, carrying a fucking Coke bottle half your size, man, nigga. You don't have a choice. You're gonna do it. As a life.
Tell me why my uncle, the foreman, individually singled me out and called me to the front to measure my bucket.
What is he doing?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Bam, I hesitantly walk up to him and without making eye contact, slide him the bucket. He looks at the half full bucket, looks at the crowd, looks at me and goes, "Yo, look at this. This nigga had 10 hours and couldn't even fill 1 bucket." And fam, they all laughed at me, bro. Hundreds of grown men and women, 35 and older, all ganged up and roasted me. Nah, bro, I'm getting emotional thinking about this. They did to me what the writers did to Game of Thrones. Built me up only to ruin me, fam. It was my first time. Why were they doing this to me? And right there,
Game of Thrones has one of the worst endings I've ever seen in my fucking life, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. From episode 3 until episode 6 in the finale, that shit was straight garbage, nigga. That shit was straight garbage, bro. They all fucked it. I don't know how you fuck up a show that bad, bro. How? That shit was garbage, okay? But I'm gonna still rewatch the show until like season 8, then I'm gonna stop, bro.
That was my villain origin story. Second, one of the most common stereotypes about rural Africa is that there's hella witch doctors. And real talk, it's correct. So let's get into it. People who visit witch doctors are like guys who think they can win an argument with a woman. Stupid! Nah, ever since I was a young lad, I've always wondered how the hell these waste men even get clients. Because let's assume they actually have powers. They don't, but let's assume they do. First,
I rebuke it in the name of the Lord.
Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, fam. We cast out demons, not book appointments with them. And second, if you're so powerful, why aren't you rich? If you've got the power to make other people rich, then why does your phone still have buttons, fam? You should be chilling with Big Man Bezos on a yacht right now, but instead you're 47 still living with your...
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Witch doctors are the #1 scammers in Africa, bro. There's no way. Witch doctors are on the same level as these big pastors in Africa, bro. There's no way. They are scamming the fuck out of niggas. Not even rich niggas. They're scamming every demographic. Middle class niggas, rich niggas, poor niggas. They are scamming the fuck out them niggas, bro. Cause ain't no way you believe that these niggas, bro, like. But hey, I do believe in the spiritual and shit like that. So some of them do, some. But most, bro, most do not, bro. Don't believe that shit. Most, let me say most, like 90% of them niggas are just capping, bro.
Mom!
Loser! You're a loser!
Okay, so here's an actual poster for one. Love potion. Fam, imagine having such little riz that you need to use magic to get nyash.
What's wrong with you? You a grown-ass man.
If you honestly have negative riz, just get your money up and the hoes will come to you, G. Oh, and obviously, as a black man, I'd never disrespect our queens. That's why I said hoes as an acronym, meaning honorable, outstanding, educated sisters. Manpower.
I'm like, bro, what you on?
Business boosting. Hear that, guys? If you want your business to succeed, don't work hard. Just call Mwambi. If you want to hit 100K on YouTube, don't upload.
I ain't gonna lie. Back when I was like in like primary school, and I used to see these posters, bro. And I saw these posters talking about dick enlargement. I ain't gonna lie, bro. There was one time where I might have been passing a poster and was like, yo, what's that? What's the number? I ain't gonna lie. Like there might have been a time where I actually like took a number down. I didn't call them anything because I was a fucking kid. I don't have money. But it was like, damn. Let me see what they talking about. You know what I'm saying, in the back of my head. But I ain't calling them though. I ain't calling them.
Videos like a dumbass, Mwambi has you covered. Impotence. Fam, why is everything about peepees with this guy?
Weird. Buddy, you're weird.
Protection. What, is he gonna turn you into Superman? Give you bulletproof skin? Broken marriage. Yeah, try listening more instead of casting spells. Fam, the fact that these idiots are still in business blows my mind. Because I'm not gonna pretend to be smart, okay? To this day, I still don't understand how fridges work. How the is it hot on the outside, but cold on the inside? But even I'm not dumb enough to believe this garbage. So to these doctors, all I'll say is,
Go home, get a job.
third, another super common stereotype is that all Africans are super dark skinned. I don't know why, but people think the sun is closer to Africa. Like it's our neighbor or something. That's why they think we're all darker than Wesley Snipes. Nah, Wesley Snipes is so dark when he sneezes, it echoes far. But obviously,
None of it's true. It's BS.
Africa is the most genetically diverse continent on Earth. The shortest people on Earth come from Africa, and so do the tallest. We've got Afro-Arabs, light skins, dark skins, Indians, and even white Africans. Yes, white Africans, fam.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I know there's a lot of y'all that don't believe that a
right.
snow bunny can really be
Something
African, but as long as you are born and raised in the motherland, you're African. But for the love of all things holy, you need to at least know the language, whether it's Afrikaans, French, or bribery. Cause ain't no way all you can speak is the Queens and you're out here going, yo, Matumbo, how's it going? Whoa, dude, did I ever tell you that I'm African? Bro, Matumbo will jump you. Fourth, and this has to be
I ain't gonna lie. If you only speak English as an African and your family ain't rich and you only live in a suburb, you're fucked. You can't be speaking English in the hood, bro. You either gonna get robbed or you're gonna get disrespected. Cause they gonna look at you like you crazy. they gonna call you either cheese boy. They gonna call you a coconut nigga. Hey, bro, they don't play that. They really don't play that. So yeah, you might wanna speak your mother language and English if you're not rich. That's just how it is, bro. I think that's how it is all over the world, though.
the most annoying one, but the stereotype that all Africans have no electricity. When it comes to this one's just true, fam. I'm sorry.
You need to leave.
Okay, I take it back. It's partially true. See, in Africa, we have power outages, or as we like to call them, blackouts. But all my African viewers can admit that just like Tyler Perry making garbage movies, it happens too often, fam. Cause you know what I love about having no electricity? Nothing. Nah, G, I still remember the time we had no electricity for an entire month, fam. Remember it like it was yesterday, fam? So it's 8 p.m, yeah, and it's raining hard. I'm home having dinner with the fam when randomly I hear... And it's so bad that the house literally vibrates, then boom, the power's gone. So after 20 minutes, I go outside to check what happened. Keep in mind, we've got a lot of neighbors, fam, so there's hella houses. But as soon as I step out, the only light I can see was from the moon, fam. But after walking to the street, I see mad smoke. And no, it wasn't Snoop Dogg taking a Monday night walk, fam. It was our transformer. This thing had just tanked a literal lightning strike. And keep in mind, it supplies power to a 5-kilometer radius. So immediately I go... Cause the company in charge of our country's electricity, Kenya Power, literally...
Nigga, I'd be sick, bro. No, don't tell me, bro. Don't tell me that, bro. Don't tell me that, bro. The fuck you mean? Why would your lightning, bro? I feel like lightning has... Nah, bro. Lightning does shit on purpose sometimes, bro. Nah. Lightning has a mind of its own, bro. These things, lightning is sentient, bro. I no, bro, because ain't no way. Why would you target that, nigga? Target someone's house, nigga. I would rather see like someone's house be fucked up. No deaths, but they got fucked up. Than see the transformer in our neighborhood get destroyed and have to go a whole month. Come on, bro. That ain't right. I was pissed.
Wanted us to bribe them to fix it. How much, you ask? 100 G's. So we literally had to wait an entire month for them to repair it after our whole area decided to finally raise the money. They're supposed to do it for free, fam. But even this 1 month of suffering doesn't even come close to what South Africans go through, because they've gone over 3 months without power.
Oh, hell no! Hell no!
So is it better to live in rural or urban Africa? What do you think?
Hey man, that was a good video. I don't know why South Africa got a fucking stray, nigga. I don't know why you coming for South Africa, nigga. Leave us alone. But anyway, bro, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Fuck with your boy. The X Too Late Do It. You already know who it is. It's your boy X. And I'm out.